Back where it all began. YouTube started for me in 2016. Something that I wanted to do, sort of to try something new, sort of to find a new hobby, sort of to, I don't know, just do something new, try to do something fun. But I really underestimated the amount of work, the amount of investment that you have to put into it. And I don't mean just the amount of work investment, I mean the amount of monetary investment. And, so it's been probably 2 years since I made a video. I started Project TJ, 2023, I'm pretty sure is when I started it. It is now September 2025. In fact, it's almost October already. By the time this gets uploaded, it will be basically October. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I really did enjoy making YouTube videos, and I might still do a couple now and then. I would really like to try to find a niche in what my hobbies are and my interests as they relate to Jeeps and vehicles and things like that. And that was really how it all started. But life, jobs, family, stuff like that, it all got in the way, and it just went out of control. So with this, I hope to bring some closure to Project TJ, and there might be something else. I think the last video you saw of Project TJ, I was beginning to strip the paint, and here is Project TJ now. Ta-da! Probably a little underwhelming, huh? So here it is. This is Project TJ, and it has been stripped and monster lined with monster liner again. The color on camera might look a little different than what it is, but this is the color Tequila, which is a turquoise color. The fender flares are replacement. They are the wide ones. I believe they're 7 inches wide. New decals were put on in as close a position as where the factory ones were. New hinges. You saw the new mirrors were done. And yeah, there's definitely blemishes, guys. So right here, the hinge rubs against the body when the door's opened. So yes, that looks absolutely terrible. And that's okay. This thing is not perfect by any means. You'll see here, this monster liner was not sprayed. It was rolled on with rollers, which is how you can do it with their instructions. Yeah, so inside nothing's changed. Inside it's still factory. Still have the back seat. The only thing, GMRS radio was placed up here on the dash, and everybody's gonna say, oh, that's where your defrost comes out and you're gonna cook your radio and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I don't really use it. So yeah, to me, it's a non-factor. It is what it is. And this doesn't get driven, honestly. This Jeep, since it's been done, has sat months. I think it's been 3 weeks since I even drove it last, and that was to top off the gas tank in it from driving it before then. Anyway, moving around to the back, nothing's different here. That's the GMRS antenna on a mount. It goes behind the taillight. This was my little artsy project that I did. I took a fishbone off-road. These are the tailgate vent covers for the later TJs that had the vents in here. and mine does not have the vents, so I got one anyway, and then I put some Lexan behind it with some Jeep oriented stickers. 3 specific Jeep stickers and a Quadratec sticker, since I get almost all my stuff from Quadratec. And yeah, hinges, new hinges. This is a CB antenna mount with a, oh, what are these, fire sticks, I guess. Fire stick, red, white, and blue. Over here, where that rot was, you saw in the video I was cutting it out. I did a fiberglass patch. Now, all the motorheads and the gearheads, oh my God, you can't do a fiberglass patch on that. This isn't a boat, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I know. I don't weld. I don't have a welder. And I wanted to try to do something new, and I wanted to try to come up with a solution myself and do it myself. And that's why I don't recommend following any instructions that I give. Do I make some how-to videos? Sure. But do I always have a disclaimer? Yes, I always have a disclaimer in the comments, or I'm sorry, in the description. I am not a certified mechanic. Anything you do that I do is at your own risk. And I made a fiberglass patch. And if you don't believe me it's fiberglass, we'll go to the inside and you can see the fiberglass backing. Maybe. Let me see if I can get a light for you. Maybe. Right here. That is the back side of a fiberglass patch. And I think it turned out pretty damn good. It's not 100% perfectly, 100% perfect as far as, you know, the line from the horizontal line at the bottom of the tub. But I think it looks pretty damn good. I'm happy with it, and it works. So yeah, fiberglass patch. Same thing, decals, antenna. Now let's talk wheels and tires. These are Mickey Thompson Classic 2 wheels, 15 by 8. And the tires are Cooper Evolution MT 33 1250 15s. Previous wheels and tires were a black alloy wheel with 32 by 11.5 Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws. I have since sold those and upgraded to these. These came from custom offsets, and the price on those was right around $2,000. So, Project TJ is done. It's drivable, it drives. I drive it, not very often, but yeah, it's all wrapped up. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it being wrapped up. I'm okay with it being done and over with. Sooner or later it would come down to that. And unfortunately I did not take videos of really anything. Once I started at fiberglass repair, I have pictures. I can obviously put pictures, but I don't have video of doing any of that work. So that's that. Project TJ. Now, maybe you saw. Well, they always say, if your Jeep's not leaving oil spots, there ain't no oil in it. Or maybe that's motorcycles, maybe that's Harley Davidsons. I don't know. Anyway, if that Jeep's there, something must be missing. What could be behind door number 1? Brace yourselves, it's going to be loud. It's raining out. It's raining pretty good. Anyway, let's check out this other thing. Ta-da! A 1998 Jeep Cherokee Sport 4.0 liter automatic with the AW4 transmission and a Chrysler 8.25 rear. It is on OEM size tires, which I think are 215s maybe. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. But there it is. And I have done some work to it because when I got it, it you know, sat for quite a long time underneath some trees. And let's just start with the easiest thing to get under this hatch because it's raining. Okay. In the inside, somebody did some kind of aftermarket tint on the windows, which makes it look kind of blue. And obviously, they didn't do a great job, but I'm not worried about that. The headliner. I did the headliner myself. When I got this Jeep, all that was there was the board for the headliner, which is almost like it's almost like fiberglass too. It's this really weird, fibrous, very soft kind of, I don't even know what you'd call it. Almost looks like particle board, but it's real fibrous. Anyway, that's all that was there. There was no material, no fabric, nothing on it. So I ordered fabric, I cleaned up the board, and I put the headliner in myself. As you can see, it's not perfect. And I'm okay with that. But it looks a lot better than just the factory board up there, which, you know, you'd rub your head on or whatever and it would make a mess. So it had an aftermarket radio in it, which did not work. I got rid of it. Found out that the reason it didn't work is because the ground was loose. They had a loose connection on the ground wire, so it would work intermittently. I went with an OEM radio. That is not the OEM radio that was in this one, because this one would have had a CD player and a cassette player. This has just a cassette player. But that's fine. This isn't a daily driver either. This is a vehicle that just kind of sits around, and I've been slowly trying to restore it / keep it as original as I can. It currently has 287,000 miles on it, something like that, on the factory powertrain. So almost 300,000 miles on it, and starts right up. Air conditioning works. Heat works, the cigarette lighter works, it still has the ashtray. It's a pretty good vehicle. I paid $3,200 for this, I believe, $3,200. If not, it was $3,500. I don't remember exactly, but under $4,000 for sure. And I love it. I think it's a great little runaround vehicle. When I don't want to take the TJ, I just hop in this, take this, runs great, starts right up. And other than that, I don't have any intentions on doing anything with this other than keeping it alive and keeping it going. It's a pretty fun vehicle. So that is the update here at GearTube TV. I cannot say for certain that there will be regular uploads or even when the next upload will be. A lot of stuff has happened in my personal life, and that's why I kind of stopped posting videos. It's nobody's baggage but my own. It's nobody's business but my own. But for the sake of clarification, the company I was working for went bankrupt. Roughly 30,000 people lost their jobs. I was one of them. We got no notice. I got a phone call on a Sunday afternoon that said the company was ceasing operations, not to report for my next assigned shift, and they thanked me for my service. That was all I got. So it was, you know, that was a shocker. There was about 4 to 6 weeks until I could get any sort of unemployment compensation while I was still job searching. I had 3 job interviews. One I turned down. No, I'm sorry. Yes, one I turned down. One I didn't even get an offer after the interview, and one that I took. So I started working again in September of 2023. It's a totally different environment for me. The work is not what I was doing before. It was a learning experience, and I took a major pay cut from what I was doing. So it was tough. It's been tough, but I'm a resilient person. I'm a strong person. I have a great family. My family is very supportive. Great wife, great kids. So enough of the personal stuff, back to the GearTube TV stuff. Again, I say, I don't know when I'll post another video. I don't know what the video would be about. I don't know at this point, but I do want to make sure that you guys know I am super appreciative for everything since 2016. Sort of our best era was about 2018-ish. Somewhere in that era, like 2017, 2018, 2019. Those were the best years for the channel. I had constant content, everything was great, and some of you guys have been with me from the beginning, and that's incredible. So without you guys, GearTube TV is nothing. I'm just a guy. This is just a hobby, and that's where we'll let it sit. So from me to you, thank you for all the support over the past couple years, past few years. It's been great. I've had fun. I would love to keep the fun going. I've got some serious thinking to do on how to make that happen. So with that said, I hope you guys all stay happy, healthy, safe, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.